Hi Cancer, this is Michelle at MoonShadow Tarot and welcome to your December 2019 reading. So I've created a bit of a new spread for you guys this month. So I've pre-drawn some cards from a variety of tarot and oracle decks and then we'll turn them over together and discover. So this pile here is work for you guys this month. This can include paid work, voluntary work, your career, your finances, anything sort of in that realm. It can also be creative work, projects, volunteer work, that. Okay, this pile over here is home. So this can include your physical home, your living environment, the people you live with, and relationships with anyone that you would consider to be home, i.e. family, friends, anyone that for you falls into that kind of like, this is my inner circle, my tribe category. And then up here, we've got a pile for unexpected. So this is unexpected things that may happen this month, both good and bad. It's just going to give you a bit of an indication of what you might be able to expect. This can also represent maybe subconscious things that are taking place in these other piles here that maybe you haven't been aware of, and maybe these things like come to the surface. Down here we have your role this month. So this can be the roles that you are playing in these other piles this month. This can be the life lessons that you're learning this month. This can be where spirit is trying to nudge you, what roles, like God, source, the universe, insert your chosen term here, what they really see as being the best course of action for you this month. So it can be sort of an advice energy as well. And then in this center pile here, this is sort of the outcome. So what you may expect. So if the rest of the reading resonates, this is where you can expect that this might end up by the end of the month or soon thereafter. Please don't hold 100% strictly to timelines. Time and energy are very fluid. We work through energies at different rates. And also, if the reading resonates, but you're not kind of taking on board the roles in this pile here, and you're sort of resisting that, then the outcome, you're probably going to have a different outcome. Outcomes are always dependent on the actions that we take. Okay, so let's get into it. So let's have a look at work for you guys. Okay. So, we've got 10 of Wands. So this is an energy of being really, really overworked, really, really burdened, really, really stressed, but almost sometimes an energy of like you're nearing the end of like a major project or a major cycle or just something that's been very challenging. So you may have been working on a project at work that's like taken up 2 years of your life, and you've been putting in lots and lots of overtime, and maybe the energy of this month you're just feeling really burnt out. Or it could even be you just had a really busy year work-wise. It might have been really successful, but now as we head towards Christmas or what often is for many people a holiday period, it can be that energy of like, I just need like the break to come now. Like, I've got no energy left in the tank. It can be that kind of energy too. And this is the Eight of Pentacles, which is that classic hard work card. So again, you've been working really hard. Whatever it is that you've been working on, what you do for a job. I mean, if you're a stay-at-home mum or something, you can also apply this pile to that. Like, you've been working really hard. Maybe it's been a challenging year being a mum. Maybe you've been having to do lots of housework. Maybe you've had tons of unexpected visitors and you've just been stuck in this endless cycle of like cooking and cleaning and whatever your work is. You know your situations, and I'm reading for a bunch of different people, but you've all been working very, very hard. Now, for some of you, we've got this card here of spiritual career. So for some of you, you may have been building a spiritual business or trying to start a spiritual business and trying to get that off the ground. And it just may have been a real challenge. There may have been a lot of new skills that you needed to learn. And so you've been investing a lot of time, a lot of energy, potentially a lot of money in training and development. Yeah, so you're feeling busy, you're feeling burnt out, you're feeling tired. But we've also got this card here, elevation, which says you are making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. So this tells me that whatever work you have been doing, you've really been trying to infuse it with an energy of service, with an energy of wanting to help people, with an energy of wanting to do your work from a loving space. And with the elevation card too, I do get the sense that if you've been through a very tough, challenging cycle, that this is coming to an end, that there will soon be something coming where you get to kind of lay these burdens down and these things that have been very heavy for you, that have involved a lot of extra time, a lot of extra exertion. Okay, so that right there is the work pile. Okay, now let's move on to home. Let's have a look at what's happening at home. Okay. Okay, this is really interesting. We've got a lot of cards in the reverse here. A lot of cards. So, now, this I'm thinking in particular is with a romantic partner, if you've got one, somebody that you are interested in or have been putting work and effort in to try and have a committed romantic relationship with them. This can also be dynamics with really close friends and family, okay? But whoever the people are for you, you will know. You will know when I read this message if this applies to you, and if so, who it's about, okay? But there is an energy of Six of Cups in reverse, which is not the way you want to see this card. So this is an energy of disharmony, really, at its core. It's not necessarily the energy of fighting and conflicts and arguments, but it is an energy of, you may have been looking at things kind of with rose-colored glasses on. You may have been trying to convince yourself that something was going to work out with this person, people, whoever you live with. If you've got flatmates, this could certainly apply here too. But you were trying to kind of convince yourself that it was working. Now, the Six of Cups can also be an energy of people that like to come back in your life, people that have perhaps done you wrong in the past, or people that you knew in your childhood, or you've had some sort of past relationship with them of significance. And for whatever reason, you've either lost contact, you've chosen to end contact, you've gone your separate ways. Often because things haven't worked out, but sometimes maybe life gets busy and you just go in different directions, right? But so this can be the card of, if you've been dealing with people that you might have had some kind of relationship with before, again, friendship, family, love, and there was a long break, a pause in connection, and they've come back. This is the energy of, like, they haven't really changed. Like, this can be the energy of, you've spent a lot of time kind of stuck in the past, going over memories in your mind. This can even be the energy, if you're dealing with family, of, or in romantic relationships, but it can be the energy of, like, childhood wounds are kind of being triggered for you at the moment in relationship to this connection. Either way, things are not really in a great place with the people that you live with, or the people that you consider to be home, or the people that you've been trying to build a home or a really solid friendship or relationship or family dynamic with. Now, the reason I say that is because we've also got the Nine of Cups in reverse. So Nine of Cups is the energy of, like, wish fulfillment, a dream coming true, but with it in the reverse, it's like what you're wanting. It's not here. You're not seeing it. And we've also got Six of Wands, success in reverse. So you're not finding success in this situation. And to clarify that even further, we've got the Respect card, also in reverse. It's an oracle card, for goodness sakes. I don't normally read oracle cards in the reverse, but it's come up in the reverse. And it says, you value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. So I get the feeling you just don't feel respected by these people. You know, it might be all, you know, they want to take from you, but they're not really prepared to give to you. Maybe they don't compromise. Maybe they kind of only contact you when they want something from you. And then, boom, they're gone the rest of the time. Maybe it's just like, I mean, I'm not getting swords cards, by the way, which represent communication, but it could be something just as little as like people making like snide comments designed to kind of like put you down and make you like sort of kind of put down your self-esteem a little bit or make you doubt yourself. Whatever reason, you're not feeling respected, you're not feeling like this is successful, you're not feeling like your dream or wish is being fulfilled, and there's just a sense of this is not harmonious. And what you're really wanting in your home or in a romantic relationship or with these people, whoever they are for you, is you're wanting love, you're wanting abundance, you're wanting it to feel good. You're wanting to feel loved, to feel adored, to feel valued, and you're just not. So we might get, hopefully, some guidance on what to do about that when we hit these other piles. But, so, you know, work, I think, has been difficult or challenging or just time-consuming, but I think it's looking very positive for you guys. On the more home or personal or relationship level, not so much. Okay. Now, what is unexpected this month for Cancer? Okay. So we've got satisfaction, priorities, karmic completion, silence, integration, Page of Cups, and 10 of Pentacles. Right. And this actually, sorry, I put it around the wrong way. This did come up in the reverse. I feel like this right here is continuing the relationship home pile. So the unexpected thing that I think you can expect to encounter in December is you're really going to be in this energy of dissatisfaction. And it's really going to make you reflect on your priorities, what you really want, which over here was love and abundance. And because of that, I feel like many of you will choose to cut some people out of your life, to end some dynamics related to that home situation. So if it's you're living with people that's really difficult, it might be that you just decide to move and that's how you deal with it. If it's a family member, it might be that you cut off contact. If it's a romantic relationship, you might just give up on it. You might walk away. That's what I'm getting. Or it may be that you complete the cycle by meditating, by finding some sort of specific guidance on how to end this cycle. And when it says karmic completion too, this isn't just an energy of you're completing something, like a cycle. It's an energy of you're completing a cycle that you've been going round and round and round many, many times in your life. So it may be the same cycle that you keep rehashing with the same person, or it may be a cycle that you keep replaying with multiple people. So if it's like a romantic example, for instance, you may have a habit of attracting people that just like to take from you, that like to manipulate you, and you kind of stay in them for longer than you need to. You know, you're not kind of maybe confident enough to assert that you need more, that you want more, that you're not going to be prepared to accept less. And so you may get involved in some kind of knotty situation like that you just keep replaying with multiple people, right? So when you finally do leave someone after perhaps staying in it for too long. Then you might be single for a bit, and then you might meet somebody else and get really excited about them, and they may look like it's going to work, but then you kind of keep replaying the cycle. So there's definitely some kind of loop or repeating pattern that's ending. And like I say, meditation may provide answers for you. Spending time by a lake or out in nature may provide answers for you. But this can also be the energy of, because it says silence, of I'm just not going to engage with you anymore. So it may not even be that you end up having a big, deep, heartfelt conversation with this person and saying, hey, this is not on, or whatever. It may just be that you just don't engage. You just stop picking up the phone when they call. You just stop answering the door when they knock on the door. You just stop caring. I mean, when I say caring, it's not like, for certain things, even if you know they're not healthy, you don't stop caring straight away. But you stop caring in this enough, even if you do still feel very emotional about the situation. It's that energy of not caring enough to put any effort in, because you know that there's not any kind of effort that would be productive in this situation. So for some of you, that's definitely, I think, where some of these home, romantic, family, friendship situations are heading for some of you. Now, we've got the integration energy in reverse. So this is, and the reason you're doing this is because you've realized that this dynamic with this person, or multiple people, if it's a couple of different people for you, it's made you very unbalanced within yourself. It's made you like emotionally off kilter. It's upset your inner sense of balance. So you're just, I think you're reaching a decision point where you're just not ready to have it any longer. And why are you not ready to have it any longer? Because this person's offering of love, it's not genuine, it's not sincere, it's not reliable, or it's just not coming forward at all, okay? And again, we've got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So you had this idea, I think, that it was going to be a very rewarding relationship or a very rewarding living situation. It was going to feel abundant. It was going to feel loving. And actually what you're realizing is, there's nothing here for me. It's just not going to give me what I want. So I think that's the unexpected thing for you guys this month, that this situation, like I say, if this is resonating with you, it's going to reach some kind of boiling point within yourself that forces you to kind of take some sort of action to end this cycle. Okay? Right. What do we have here? So this is the, your role this month, position. Wow, oh my god, this is fascinating. Okay, I'm sorry. We've got two cards with the exact same word on them, adventure and adventure. Wow, fascinating. Okay. So we've got patience in reverse. Your role this month is not to continue being patient. Your role this month is not continue to compromise or wait or hope or just hang in there a bit longer to see if this love situation is going to improve. Your role this month is to love yourself enough to choose a path that is going to elevate you. And for many people, what you may actually decide to do is just rechannel that energy over here into work, into finances, into career, because it seems like that's actually working really well for you at the moment, and that you're on the verge of some sort of breakthrough in terms of your success in that area. So I'm getting the feeling that your role this month is to ditch whatever drama or unfulfillingness is happening here, and it may be that when you do that, you kind of double down over here, and that gives you enough momentum to really make the progress that you're on the verge of having quite a successful breakthrough over here in your work and career, I feel, for many of you. We've also got the two adventure cards in reverse. So, yeah, look, in the beginning, this home, family, friendship, relationship, living situation thing, whatever it is for you, it may have seemed like an adventure. Maybe the person that you were dealing with was kind of spontaneous and fun and unpredictable. It could be that sort of bad boy or bad girl energy of someone that ultimately is not that good for you, but some people can find that energy attractive in the sense that, I don't know. I mean, have you ever watched movies or TV series where women in particular will talk and say, oh, yeah, like, you know, they're really crushing on a guy because he's got that bad boy vibe. And that can seem fun and crazy and exciting, but the energy here is, it may seem like an adventure, but it's really not, because whatever fun you may be having with this person, it's not the kind of fun that's going to make you happy in the end. So the change that you need to make, the guidance and the action and the role here is to walk away. 8 of Cups, it's walking away. It's, you know, you look, he's got his back turned on all these cups, which represents emotions that are all spilled, they're all higgledy-piggledy, they're all lying, broken. It's walking away from that. It's walking away from that relationship, or at the very least, interpersonal drama is what I want to call it, okay? So that's your advice, and the role that would really serve you the most this month. Okay, so we've got a final pile here. So this is the outcome. So like I say, the outcome is very dependent on you. The outcome is very dependent on you actually taking the advice in that role section. And interestingly, I get the feeling, based on what I'm seeing here, that many of you guys are going to listen to this reading, you're going to resonate with it, and you're going to choose not to take that advice. And that's okay. Look, at the end of the day, Spirit and the universe gives us multiple opportunities to learn what we need to learn. And for some people, at certain points in time, and I can relate very much to this from my own life, you're not quite ready for the pain and the drama to be done. You think you are. You say, I want this to be different, but you're too scared or fearful or something to actually act on it and consistently hold a boundary if you need to set a boundary to do it. That's okay. In my experience, you get many opportunities to come back to the same kind of decision point, and eventually you will make a different decision. If you can find it in yourself to gather the inner strength and make that decision and that commitment now, I think it would really serve you, because the energy in that pile was very toxic. It does not look like it's going to change. So I think you will save yourself some time if you can find it within yourself to do this now. But like I say, the outcome spread here is indicating to me that many of you, not all of you necessarily, but many of you will not do that. Now, the reason I say that is we've got the empathy card here in the upright. We've got freedom in reverse. We've got completion in reverse. We've got the Two of Pentacles, which says moment to moment. It's also sort of that juggling energy. And with this card particular, right now I'm getting the energy of sort of walking on tippy toes, like, you know, tiptoeing around the house or inside a relationship, like walking on eggshells, that kind of energy. You're too scared to rock the boat. And then we've got the Devil in reverse. Yeah, this is interesting. I feel like probably half of you are going to stay, and you're not going to deal with this at this point in time. You're going to overly empathize with the person that isn't giving you what you need. You're not going to free yourself, and you're not going to complete this cycle at this point in time, okay? But I feel like the other half, and you're sort of going to continue to live in this tippy-toey, walking on eggshells, too afraid to rock the boat kind of energy. For others of you, I feel like you will end this cycle. We've got the devil in reverse. This is freeing yourself from restrictions, from toxic energy, from codependency, from addictions to people, places, circumstances that are not beneficial. And this is the Three of Swords in reverse. Ending a heartbreaking situation, healing from heartbreak. So I feel like for those of you that resonate with this reading, there's two different groups of you. Some of you will choose to end the cycle. Some of you won't. Whatever you choose, please be gentle and kind with yourself, okay? It's not going to serve you to beat yourself up or criticize yourself if for whatever reason you are not finding that you're able to free yourself right now. If you feel like this is something that you can't achieve on your own, I would certainly recommend getting support from others. It may be a counselor, it may be a therapist, it may be a friend or a family member that has been through something similar and that knows how this works. Please choose, if you do choose to seek support, please choose somebody that really has your best interests at heart and that is going to love you through the process and not judge you for where you're at. I think that's really important. I don't want to end it here on this energy because this is just, it's a little bit heavy. And for those of you, I just really want to leave you guys on a slightly more positive note. So I bought these cards recently. These are fairy affirmation cards. It's a really old deck. I think it was sort of an amateur deck in that I don't think it was ever produced on a mass scale. Really gorgeous affirmation cards. They're all pretty positive messages, I think. And I just want to pull one for you guys. Spirit, what would you have my Cancer friends that are going through this situation know at the moment? What is an affirmation to support them at this time? What is it? Oh, there we go. Wow. Okay. We got two. Winning starts with beginning. Take a chance. So this is just another supportive message from the universe saying it's okay to start over. It's okay to begin again. To begin from a fresh place, free of relationships that aren't serving you. Take a chance. Take a leap of faith. The universe will catch you. I'm not going to lie. This may be a difficult process. I have been through things like this in my life previously. They don't feel easy at the time. But if you can, take a leap of faith. The universe really does have your back on this. Winning starts with beginning. It starts with doing something different to what you've done in the past. Okay, Cancer friends, I hope that message supports you. If this resonates with you, and you feel called to do so, please give the message, please give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment. Don't disclose anything personal. I'm not about, you guys revealing your heart on the internet. The world can be a sometimes cruel place in that regard. Protect yourself, protect your emotions. But I would really support it. I would really appreciate it if you would consider supporting the channel and giving it a thumbs up to let me know if this resonates with you. Okay, I hope you guys look after yourselves, take really good care, and I'll see you in January. Okay, bye.